kickoff for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Captain. Bombers.
Operating from the gun, Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 5.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing Nix. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Broncos 22.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Captain. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Completes this one to Thornton.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
You got it. Here we go. 19.
Now Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Monday. Here we go.
Now Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hurry up.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty
From 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Corral him. He fights through.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
He's back to throw. Dobbins with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll
He'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Captain.
Back to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Bombers. Hey, away.
Back to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Captain. Bombers. Away.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find Mims.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Green 19, Justin.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Up, let's go. Tonight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. How can you fit that in the podcast?
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Nix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Fields.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
To throw is Fields. Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
You got it. Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That's complete yet again to Thornton.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fields now to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by John A. Barron. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bombers.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Las Vegas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.